All right, we are here today to discuss, we have homework from practice 10-6. We are now taking a look at some more division problems. And remember, this is all about learning how to start or figuring out where to start in a division problem. Do you start in the hundreds? Do you start in the tens? Do you combine those? Where do you begin? So again, we're working a little bit on this. It's just some help. Check your work. See how you do. All right, let's start right off with number 2 here. Number 2 has 179 as the dividend and 4 as the divisor. So it's 179 divided by 4. We have some boxes here we need to fill in as we go. So let's take a look. First, we know that if we take our 1 and we divide that by 4, we would have a decimal. So we need to take the 2 because simply put, this hundreds is smaller than the 4. 1 is smaller than the 4, so I need to take and make it look like 17. So it's 17 divided by 4. Well, they've already done that for you up here at the top. 17 divided by 4 is 4. Now that just means that if I have 4 and I make 4 groups of 4, I would have 16 total. I'm going to write that and subtract that from my 17. 4 times 4, 16. 17 minus 16 is 1. Now, the next step, there's one place over here. We need to go ahead and bring this down. Put that in the box. We have 19. We need to ask ourselves how many 4s, because that's our divisor, can I take out of 19 without going over? Well, I know that 5 times 4 is 20. That's too tall. It's too big. I'm trying to get to 19 without going over. But I know that it's 1 away. So let's try 4 times 4. That equals 16. So 16 is the closest I can get to with multiples of 4 to 19 without going over. So we're going to put a 4. 4 times 4, 16. 19 minus 16 is going to be 3. And notice up here at the top, they already wrote that for us. So we have filled in all of our boxes with the 4, a 16, a 19, 16, and a 3. That's problem number 2. Next, we're going to take a look at number 6 here. Number 6 is 747 divided by 8. Now, 747 divided by 8, I need to look in my hundreds place, and I notice that's smaller than my divisor of 8. So that means I can't take a full 8 out of 7 yet. So I'm going to move over to my 7 and my 4. So it's 74 divided by 8. I do know 9 times 8 equals 72. It's as close as I can get without going over. Because actually if I did 10 times 8, that'd be 80. Too high. So 74 minus 72 is 2. 4 minus 2, 7 minus 7 is 0. Next, I need to bring down my 7. If I bring down my 7, I have 27. How many 8s can I take out of 27 without going over? Well, I can take 3 because 3 times 8 is 24. 4 times 8 is 32. That'd be too big, too much. So it has to be 3 times 8. So 3 times 8 is 24. I'm going to take that away from what's left down here. 27 minus 24 is 3. And there's nothing over here to bring down. There's nothing at all, so we don't need to worry about it. We have 3 as a remainder left over. So we're going to write that as 3/8. So we should have written at the top, write a little clearer down here, 93 3/8. Okay, finally we're going to take a look at the last problem here at the bottom, and it says to write and solve a word problem for 456 divided by 6. Now I went ahead and wrote out a problem, and it does say you have to solve. So first I was just thinking of a name, and then I was thinking of seashells, and it was a beach because it's so cold out. I thought, let's think of a warm place where we'd like to be at the moment. So I wrote, Blake found 456 seashells on the beach. He wants to share them equally with 6 friends. How many shells does each friend receive? So now I'm just going to do the math down here. 456 divided by 6. I'm going to start with my hundreds, and then I know it's smaller than my divisor over here, 6. So I need to do 45 divided by 6. That is going to be 7, because 7 times 6 is 42. It's as close as I can get. So 45 minus 42 is 3. Bring down the 6. So I have 36. Ooh, I know that 6 times 6 is 36. I'm going to take that away from what's left down here. I have 0 left over, so no remainder. So that means each friend will receive 76 seashells. Done.